Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nerd Den again, and today I am going to be doing another Doctor Who theory video, and this one is a very interesting one, and we're going to be going back to talking about Jo Martin's Doctor, the Fugitive Doctor, as the name of that incarnation has been given. And I have a new theory, kind of, after letting Series 12 settle, and obviously that things have started, settling down, and we've been able to observe Series 12 as a whole, and there's something very interesting that I've literally sprung to mind, and I know it's been denied in interviews by Jo Martin, and I'm doing a theory that Jo Martin could be the 14th Doctor. And I know the numbering's completely all over the place with the revelations in the series finale of the last series, but I'm just going to call her the 14th Doctor in terms of Doctors that use numbers and everything like that. So, how could Jo Martin be the 14th Doctor? Well, the way she was introduced is kind of very confusing, to say the least, because obviously she pops up out the blue. She hides as a human after being hunted by Gallifreyans, who work for this mysterious division. Now, we do know that the Doctor has worked for the division in the past, as we see with the Timeless Children and all the incarnations, but there's something very mysterious about that. So why is Jo Martin's Doctor on the run? And there's a lot of focus on Jo Martin's incarnation specifically, and that's why I think we will get more answers to her involvement in this division in the next series. But why do I think she's the 14th Doctor, or could potentially be? I think personally she could be the 14th Doctor because she has a TARDIS. She has a police box TARDIS that is very, very interesting, because William Hartnell's Doctor, the faulty TARDIS he didn't get it stuck as a police box until leaving 1963. And that was the first episode, The Unearthly Child. So there couldn't have been a police box TARDIS like that before then. That's guaranteed fact. Now, of course, we've had a bunch of Doctors introduced before the first Doctor that we knew, so this could be a complete lie, whatever. But I think personally that this is the Doctor in the future. And we've had some timey-wimey events happen before. And, for example, in Stephen Moffat's era, we've had, Series 6 was so out of sequence and everything was going on, and everything just was a timey-wimey mess. I think, personally, if this theory happens to be true, then we could be getting a interesting little timey-wimey sequence in Series 13 and potentially Series 14. Because Jo Martin's Doctor, obviously, is known as a fugitive to the Judoon. And one thing I noticed as well, after rewatching the final episode of Series 12, is the cliffhanger. When Jodie Whittaker's Doctor is arrested, the Judoon captain, presuming it is the same one, I can't remember the name off by heart, but that Judoon captain has the horn back. Now, in Fugitive of the Judoon, Ruth, before she was the Doctor, snapped the horn off. That's very interesting. But also, if the Judoon are trying to, clean up the cold case and capture the fugitive, why are they going for Jodie Whittaker's Doctor instead of Ruth's? Because technically, even though they're the same person, why is Jodie's the one being thrown into the prison? And that's made me think a little about this whole fugitive situation. Perhaps the Doctor ends up earning the title Fugitive in Jodie Whittaker's incarnation. And I know this is a bizarre theory, and it's probably not going to happen anytime soon, but I think it could be. It has a little potential. So perhaps the Doctor finds some Time Lords that have survived, because it's not exactly as much as a genocide as the Time War. So there's plenty of Time Lords that are out there that could set up the remnants of the division, and perhaps the Doctor ends up working for them. And when we see Jodie Whittaker getting arrested in the cliffhanger, That's before she starts working for him. So the Judoon kind of got it out of sequence. And then obviously when the events of Jodie Whittaker's Doctor's regeneration happens, she regenerates into Jo Martin's Doctor, and obviously she's on the run from the Judoon. She ends up hiding on Earth, and then we get the whole sequence of Fugitive of the Judoon. Personally, it seemed a little bit unlikely, but I just had this theory that just came to mind, and I felt like Doctor Who has done a lot of timey-wimey storylines before, and that so out of sequence, and then obviously towards the storyline's conclusion, we get everything in a linear sense. So perhaps this could happen. Now, the likelihood, again, it's very up in the air. It's just a little idea, but it could work. It could do, and I would love to see more of Jo Martin's Doctor, just because she was really amazing in Fugitive of the Judoon and the Timeless Children, and I hope to see more of her. And she even appeared in the NHS video with the other 9 actors who've played the Doctor, so I'm really excited to see more of her, and I'm glad that she's getting the recognition she deserves, honestly. But yeah, the whole TARDIS thing as well is very interesting. She doesn't recognise the sonic screwdriver. That's the only thing that's kind of like, okay, she must be an earlier incarnation. But perhaps there's some time wipe thing, and obviously using the chameleon arc, perhaps not everything comes back straight away. I don't know. But I guess only time will tell where Jodie Martin's Doctor is going to be, because I think personally she's going to have a big role in the next series. There's a lot of focus on her incarnation in particular, so either way we're going to learn out what she's done with the division and what her work entails, so it's going to be really interesting. But I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, rate, and comment down below what you think of this theory. Would you like to see Jo Martin as the 14th Doctor? And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.